Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has said that he'll protect India's sovereignty in the face of unilateral attacks by China. Minister said that India wants to resolve the dispute peacefully. Rajnath Singh's response comes as the conflict with China on eastern Ladakh border enters its 7th month. He also stressed the importance of preventing war in order to achieve peace. India is determined to protect its sovereignty and territorial integrity in the face of unilateralism and aggression, no matter what the sacrifice, Defense Minister said. While highlighting the challenges along the borders, he added, India is a peace-loving country. We believe that differences should not become disputes. We attached importance to the peaceful resolution of differences through dialogues. We are committed to respecting various agreements and protocols that India has entered for the maintenance of peace and tranquility on our borders. Referring to Pakistan, Rajnath Singh said that the neighboring country is adamant about using terrorism as a state policy. He also claims that India has improved the relations with all its neighboring countries excluding Pakistan, which supports terrorism. India-China crucial Corps commander-level military talks to resolve the border disputes in eastern Ladakh to be held on Friday. Lieutenant General P.G.K. Menon, a Malayali, will lead the Indian delegation in the discussion on the real line of control Chishu. There was no consensus in the 7 previous discussions. The main goal of the discussion is a military retreat due to the frosty winter conditions. If there is no consensus, the troops will have to stand on the border even in extreme cold temperatures as low as -40 degrees. At the same time, special clothes imported from the United States to fight the frozen climate has been distributed to soldiers. At the structural level, India has more closely interlinked and coordinated security network. We have not only created the appointment of CDs and established the Department of Military Affairs, but also in the process of further integrating the armed forces through both theatre and functional commands. Reforms have been initiated at the headquarters level within the Army and the MOD as well, Defense Minister said.
Most fundamental lesson that the roller coaster of the rise and the fall of nations taught us was that peace cannot necessarily be achieved by a desire of peace, but by the ability of deter war. Last 6 years provide a blueprint for India's approach towards national security over the next decade. Let me try and outline 4 broad principles that are likely to guide our quest for national security in the future. First is the ability to secure India's territorial integrity and sovereignty from external threats and internal challenges. Second, the ability to create secure and stable conditions that can facilitate India's economic growth, thereby creating the resources for nation building and to meet individual aspirations. Third, we remain steadfast in desire to protect our interests beyond the borders in areas where our people reside and our security interests converge. And finally, we also believe that in a globalized and interconnected world, a country's security interests are interlinked by shared and secure commons. We have undertaken a 3-pronged approach towards internal security challenges as well. This includes development of areas affected by terrorism along with the provision of justice to the aggrieved. It also includes the ability and desire to go more than halfway to negotiate settlements with dissatisfied groups to enable a political settlement. And finally, we are also willing to challenge a status quo. If the status quo becomes a tool for the exploitation of helpless citizens and the provisions of governance.
News Desk, Kaumudy English.